Hi everybody, and welcome back to another video. Um, I just want to, just in case you're feeling rather helpless and discouraged over the election, or even if you're feeling encouraged over the election, I do have to say this, that if you're feeling helpless, or if you're feeling encouraged, just know this, that God is the ultimate arbiter of this election. And I said a long time ago, for those that know me and know that I've been talking about this, I said a long time ago that I doubt very much if God is going to allow this election to be decided easily, because he won't get the glory for that. A political party would claim, oh, we did it and we did, etc., etc. And I don't think that I think the outcome is going to be incredibly punctuated by God's hand upon what happens. I've seen a lot of people talk about how a lot of Christians have, prophesied that Trump was going to get in a landslide, and then I've seen some people take a good look at that situation and say, well, landslides don't start fast. They start with the little tiny slipping of this or that, and then they gain speed and momentum as things go on. And I heard another prophet say that this thing will be decided in 70 days. Well, that's very significant. I think that we have more than 70 days until the president is inaugurated. And 70 seems to be a number that pops up a lot in God's judgment and in God's things that he is doing. Let's put it that way. And so we see that 70 is a number of completion. It's a perfect number multiplied by 10, which signifies an end of something. And so if in 70 days we are facing a different reality than we perceive at the moment, it's because God is going to do something. But let me say this, that he is not going to do anything that he does not do his way, which means, I think, that we need to be praying, and we need to be saying to people, and we need to be aware that God is really interested in what's going on, but he's really interested in our obedience. That means humble yourselves, pray, continue to pray, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. This instruction is not given lightly or without significance. This is an important distinction that Jesus makes. And so whether or not God wants Donald Trump in the White House or he wants Joe Biden in the White House, God is going to do it, and he's going to sign it in such a way that is unmistakably him. This is not just a normal election, just another election. What we've seen in irregularities is beyond belief, but it's happening. And so we need God to step in, and God will step in if he's invited in. And so this is why, as Christians, you should not be helpless. You should be excited, because God is going to get the glory for this in a way that people have not ever seen in recent memory. And as a matter of fact, this generation has never seen God move on the United States' behalf like he is about to do. So I am all excited about this election. I'm not discouraged, and I'm not unhappy, and I'm not jumping up and down claiming any kind of knowledge one side or the other, or saying that I know who God's man is. But I will tell you this, I know whose agenda God appreciates, and I know whose agenda God does not. And so when he brings whoever he brings, he will bring with it either blessing or judgment, depending on what we ask for and how we respond. And that is really the true voice of prophecy. God never wanted prophets to be fortune tellers. That's why he forbids fortune telling. And he says, no, we're not going to tell you what the results are going to be. Just like, oh, this is the results. Now, if we tell you what the results are going to be, we're going to pair it prophetically with all of the Bible prophets did this. They said, if you do this, this will happen. And if you do that, this will happen. That's the way it should be. And that's the way the prophets are at this point, I think, behaving. And so we've seen people make proclamations that this or that is going to happen. And if this or that is going to happen, they're going to have to really come up with a the reason God gave them that vision, because that prophets just being fortune tellers, God is not in favor of. So love y'all, and be encouraged, because God is at work. He is still in his heaven, and he's in charge. And what is going to happen is going to happen with the accompanying results that he has decreed, and it will not be to hurt us. It will be for our benefit spiritually, because we live forever if we believe in him. And so this is not the end, and this is not the only condition we're ever going to face in our lifetime. And if there's a tribulation yet to face, and I believe there is for Christians, I don't think we're going in a rapture, but, I have good friends that disagree with that. It doesn't really matter. The fact is that God is going to do what he is going to do. And we are called to endure whatever we are called to endure. And if we're not prepared to endure, God help us. We'll see ya. I love you, and I'll talk to you in the next video.